Mark Schell is a quiet and unassuming man who gets along really well with others. As it turns out, those are traits that serve him well in his role as Emergency Management Coordinator for the Office of Fire Marshal and Emergency Management in Durham County. Mark has always wanted to be a firefighter. The problem he had early on, though, was that he never thought of himself as being capable of being such a hero. And to Mark, that's what firefighters are, heroes. Mark began volunteering as a firefighter back in 1978. In 1984, he began to serve professionally as a firefighter in Wake County. Later, he served in Durham at the Bethesda Fire Department. He has now been with the Fire Marshal's office for 18 years. What attracts Mark to the role he is in now is the variety of things you get into in the role. As an emergency management coordinator, Mark works with the local community to identify and reduce hazards in our community. Mark also does the unglamorous but absolutely necessary job of preparing and continually updating disaster recovery and emergency response plans. In this role, Mark works with other agencies in the city, the county, and across the state. This is where his ability to work well with others really pays off. One of the most challenging aspects of emergency preparedness is the requirement to work across a large number of agencies and come to a consensus as to what needs to be done in an emergency and by whom. Part of Mark's role as an emergency management coordinator involves the little-known but incredibly fascinating responsibility of setting up and managing an emergency response center within the Fire Marshal's building on Broad Street. This is the command center where representatives from all the various agencies come whenever there is an emergency situation. All around the room are workstations for each agency, telephone systems, satellite systems, and special communications links. This room is one of the few times where reality actually does look like what you see on television. Mark is instrumental in making sure it is ready to go in case of any need. Emergency Chaplains is proud to honor Mark Schell as a hometown hero and to thank him for his service and for his commitment to our community.